We're live. We're live. Howdy, guys. Shh. It's Oompa says, evening, I can't stay long. I'm just going to wait for the technicals.
Oh, rude.
How dare you? How dare you? We're a little bit late. Bit stressed. Got the boys here, which is great. I haven't seen them for a little while. But we've got a busy day tomorrow. We've got to be at school for rugby, so I've had to iron. They've got to wear their school uniform. This guy. So I've had to iron their uniforms. I've had to put their sports kit in the tumbly. We've only got here about 15 minutes ago. I've had to work out where we're going. I'm speaking in the wrong microphone.
I got home and grabbed a jam sandwich, got back in the car and came here.
Tired, man, really tired. And I'm going to say it, a bit stressed. But all good. So I had some good... news. So a lot of people asking to come on the podcast, which is great. Got some really good guests coming up. The Random Access Memories. I might be going to Blackpool in a couple of weeks, Blackpool. More on that anon. And I had someone reach out to me. A guy called Elliot, the Retro Future. And he said, I'd love to come on your podcast. I thought, oh, okay, let's have a little look at who this person is. Join me as we have a little look at who this person is. Because I mentioned it to the boys and they went, oh my God, he wants to come on your show. I said, yeah. He said, what, really? So let's have a little look at this dude. I mean, I'd kind of gone through his stuff and thought, oh, this guy is cool. I like this gentleman already. So this is the Retro Future. Now, those who are interested in the internet, fans of children of certain age, who've got children of certain age, this is Carl, right? Carl is my favourite member of the Mr. Beast team.
Oh, right.
I like Carl a lot. And he says... I built Carl Jacobs his dream gaming PC hid inside an Xbox. The biggest project I've ever worked on. It's up. Thank you, Carl, for the opportunity. So you may have seen me jokingly.
This isn't a catalogue. It's our life.
You know, tweeting Mr. Beast saying, come on my show, come on my show. You never know, right? Anyway, so this guy's one removed from Mr. Beast. It's not why I'm having him on the show. I'd already decided to have him. But so he's done a video that's 182,000 views of him making this console for Carl, right? Which is, let's have a little look at this.
Not only is Carl a full-time legend, gamer, and member of the Mr. Beast team, but Carl is a massive retro nerd.
Complete box Nintendo Entertainment System.
I built him some Game Boys in the past, and when I was last out there surprising...
Okay, so this is the guy, right? So he's come. So he's there, and then I thought, okay, well let's have a look at some of his other videos, and where is it? You can't see it on here. He did one with Mr. Beast. He's done a video with Mr. Beast Retro Future. And the kids are going, yeah, we've seen this guy. Look, 2.5 million views. Yeah, we know this guy.
One random person that leaves a comment on Ellie.
What? This guy's asked to come on your podcast. I'm like, yeah. I said yes because he looked like a cool guy and I liked the output and I checked some of his videos and I thought that was brilliant. But the boys are like, boys. I called them.
I thought we were calling them.
I called them on the old telephone. Let me call.
These people never answer their phone.
No.
They're always on it, but they never answer it.
This guy will answer it.
You reckon?
Let's try the other one. Let's try my favourite one. I don't call him very often. So let's try this one. None of them are answering me. They're just upstairs.
Boys! Here we go.
Boys?
Come here a minute.
So how cool is it? How cool is Elliot, the retro future?
Very cool.
Tell me,
Very
do you want to come on and tell these ladles and jelly spoons why he's so cool?
Because so cool. He knows Mr. Beast.
He knows Mr. Beast. How
You guys should definitely watch the podcast after this one.
Yeah, and so, but he's asked me to come on my show, right?
Is that the first time a famous person's ever...
Shut up, man. Right, now do another thing. Boys, Catherine, would you mind standing up next to the boys?
I would mind. You
to
know what's
see-
going to happen.
Look how tall. This guy's 11 and a half. This guy's 13 and a half.
This guy's 46.
Look, now just look how tall.
My hair adds a bit.
You got a razor head hair.
On my feet, I can't.
Look at that.
I'm not...
Yeah.
Do you know what I think that is? A rude.
A rude.
Rude, come on.
Goodbye.
Thank you. Goodbye.
Thank you. Goodbye. Isn't it?
Rude.
So I am cool again. They are tall again.
And I'm still me.
It's interesting when I don't. So random access memory. We've got some really, really good guests coming up, and we've got David Turner's as well. Alex is a double for me. I am so tired. I feel really sick. Do you know what? I've had too much chocolate today. I had so much dark chocolate. I feel sick. Then I had a latte. I just feel like, you know, when you feel it's there, and if any more, it's going to come up. So, really, really tired. Feeling under the weather. Feeling a little bit down. But really, you know, and it's a busy weekend. With some fun stuff. I'm going to go and see the boys play rugby tomorrow. Then we're going to go and see the Surrey Scorchers. Then we're going to go and visit my mum. It's her birthday. But absolutely shattered. Flat. But we can have a good show. It's funny, when I don't repost the Patreon link on the day, we don't get as many viewers. That's on them. That's on them. We're hurtling towards October. We're hurtling towards October, which is going to be on Sunday. I mentioned Blackpool. In a couple of weeks, I might be going to Blackpool. There's a retro event in Blackpool that I was supposed to be at a few years ago, and they paid for my train and everything. And I got to Euston. You probably remember it. There was a day when all of the trains were cancelled, all of them. And I was there for an hour, and I went, this ain't happening. But here's what you'll notice. Quite often I'll tweet about, I wish I could go to this, or I might go to this, or anyone know anything about this? And the reason I tweet that is because sometimes people go, I've got one you can have. Or we'll pay, you can come, we'll give you tickets. That's why I do it.
Yeah.
And it's paid off. There's a retro gaming event in Blackpool in a week, I think it is. And I tweeted, I might go up to it. And they've sent me a DM. What do we need to do to make it viable? And I'm going to say train and hotel. And I think they're going to say yes. They're really, really nice people. They're really, it's not me taking advantage. They're really good people. And in exchange for that, you go and give a talk, or you sit on a panel, or you talk about thumb bandits or whatever. And I'm very, very happy to do that. I will wish my mum a happy birthday, Debbie. So there is a chance that I might be going to Blackpool, and any expenses I can write off because it's the podcast. It's a retro gaming event. So it's for the podcast. But yeah, I'm not going to keep banging on about it. I am tired. I'm a little bit depressed. It's been a tough old week work-wise with my other job as a counsellor. It's been a tough old week work-wise. And I saw a couple of clients. I don't normally see clients on a Friday, but I saw a couple today, which works for me. And I'm absolutely shattered. Blackpool, follow your nose, says, make sure you don't go into the trading hall or leave your wallet with security. You know it. Oh, Harsh might be I didn't do the Harsh. Right, Catherine, you talk, because I'm going to...
unhide Harsh.
I'm going to unhide Harsh, so you talk. And then we're going to open the phone, but just give us a couple of minutes.
Okay. So my week as a teacher, trainee teacher, has gone thusly. I was worried over the weekend just gone that the behaviour management stuff was completely new to me, and I was afraid that a couple of the classes, not the media classes, but a couple of the classes, I felt like I was out of my depth. and I felt like the kids knew that. So I went in there on Monday with a plan. And the plan was, let's adjust the seating. Having spoken to the other teachers, it's not just me. So I adjusted the seating plan and I went in there knowing who was boss. And guess what? They believed it. I also bribed them that if they got their work done, they could leave 10 minutes early. Turns out that works like a charm, right? One of the kids that left my class, it was the last class on that Monday, actually said, Miss, I think this is my new favourite class. I'm not sure whether it's because of the quality of my wisdom. I think it might just be that the teacher is like, yeah, okay, you can go, you've done your work. So anyway, whatever, it worked. Had a similar thing, other end of the age spectrum. So some of the younger kids today. And again, I was worried about that. I'm used to teaching people who want to learn stuff. I'm not used to catching people's attention, getting people to calm down, getting people to sit down, all that kind of stuff. It's all new to me, and I'm not blaming the kids. The kids are going to be kids, right? It's my job as an adult to sort that out. So I went in there with a refreshed attitude, and guess what? I think I've cracked it. It happened on last Friday. It was a bit unruly, the class. My fault, right? My fault for not engaging them enough. But at the end of it, I pulled a couple of them aside. I praised some up for doing some work, and I also had a word with the others and said, look, what's going on with you? How can we sort this out? She remembered. She remembered today, and we had another chat at the end of the lesson, and we're cool, right? So I think that's the ones that I was concerned about. Won over. We're all on the same page.
Why would I block someone called White Power Ranger and Julie is a slag?
I have no idea.
Hello, Pats. I'm sorry you're
So
locked
anyway,
in.
yeah, that's been my little voice. Sorry, I'm just looking at Lulu's thing. A quiet voice can focus them. Yeah, I was worried. I was looking at the ways that other teachers do it, and the other teachers do it brilliantly, but they do it as themselves, right? So anything I do has to be from me, and it has to be the way I handle things. I am not a shouter till I have to be, but I'm not a shouter. I'm not going to go straight in shouting. I also didn't want to be that teacher that got nervous and lost their rag, because you know how much all the kids love that, not just the naughty ones, right? So, low and slow is where I did it, and like I had a plan the whole time. And this time I did have a plan, because, sometimes it takes for you to get to the edge of it and go, maybe I'm not cut out for this, to say, right, I'm going to go in this time around. It won't be as bad as that, because I'm going to have this, and this in place. I believe it's what's called learning. So, yeah, I've never had to do behaviour management stuff before or classroom management stuff before. But I am much, much more confident with that after my experiences this week. So, yeah, there's my little victories. 2 victories. Oh, yeah, and also my journalism students were given a job, and this is the first year they've had a journalism class, and it's all mine. And a couple of weeks ago, the English teacher came up to me and said, oh, we've got this special guest coming in. Do you think your journalist could lead the Q&A? I'm thinking, yeah, of course they can. It'll give them something to do, something practical to do. So we researched the guest, we whittled down the questions, we put them in an order that would, make sense as a kind of interview done by a panel of people, and then we threw it open to the other kids. It was 2 assemblies, so one for the years 12 and 13s, one for the 10s and 11s, and I had 2 squads, and they aced it. They were confident, they were happy, they were buzzing by the end, and they felt like they got a bit of recognition. So it's been a real win. It's been a real win this week. I don't expect them all to be like that, but progress, not perfection, is what I'm telling the kids, and progress, not perfection, is what I'm telling myself. So yeah, thanks TD Hall. Behaviour management is the toughest part of teaching. It is. It really is. It's just something I'm not used to, but I will. Every time it happens, I speak to the other teachers, and they all tell me the same thing, which is every time it happens, you'll find a new thing to put in your toolkit, and you'll end up with loads of stuff. And so, it's week 3, so I feel like I'm getting somewhere.
I cannot work out why we can't see Harsh's comments, unless Harsh doesn't exist. And I've imagined it. So that's what I was looking for. And I've just messaged him, asking him to put a comment on another video to see if I can see it. And to see, the only thing I can think of is I've hidden him on here. But I've just been through the list of 400 people that I've hidden, and I don't see him on there. But there's a chance I missed him. So I don't really know what's going on. So that's what I was beavering away with just then is trying to Eric. He's just seen that message, right? So I've asked him to comment on another video, the one I did
So you
with
can see
Scott
him.
Balcony. So hopefully I can see it. Right. Let's see.
So for
Excellent.
Bum, I have taught absolutely wild carnage classes. Knowledge of the individuals is essential, and that can only come with time. Yeah, which is why I'm kind of pleased that I pulled them at the end of the last class and had a word and did it in a kind of non-challenging way. It's like, this was awful. Are you all right? What happened? What happened today? How do we make this better? And she's on my side now. Oh, also, this is a thing. TD Hall says it was windy last week. It gets my classes all in a tiz. I've been told that too by other teachers. The teachers where I'm working said on windy days the kids go crazy. And the older ones, sixth formers, apparently it's the rain that does it. Who knew?
He's messaged on it. And
Are you
I
looking
can't
to start
see,
your own podcast? Maybe you're a
I can't see a comment. Sort by newest.
Is he in as...
He sent me a picture of him comment. He's just commented on it, and it's not come up at all. And I can see it. He must be hidden, but I should be. Does anyone know how I would unhide comments? Right, let's go back. You keep talking. I'm going to sort this out.
Lily says they get the wind in their tails. It's a thing. It's a teacher's bit of wisdom that kids and wind creates havoc. Linny says probably also something to do with the full moon. Caterer says, I Googled it and some people just have that issue and then a couple of years later, it starts working again. Years, though.
Doesn't make... That means YouTube is racist as...
Yeah.
We thought. Let me just scroll through this list one more time. Look at that list of blocked
You can't
words you have to
search, I
type in.
suppose.
No, you can't. It doesn't seem that. So these are the hidden users. So there's 400 of them.
Oh my.
So let me just go through these one more time. You talk, and then we'll. Then I don't know what we'll do. Go on, you talk.
Well, okay. Okay. Poor old Harsh. I do feel so. Ad blocker. I don't think ad blocker would block Harsh. I don't think Harsh is particularly an advert. So yeah, what else have I got to tell you? Oh yeah, I failed miserably as a mother in that I didn't get Taylor Swift tickets, like many other people in this country. Very disappointed about it. Most of the kids I work with did not manage to get Taylor Swift tickets, but Taylor Swift's doing a concert video, and it's going to be in the IMAX. So I've managed to get us tickets to go to the IMAX. Did I tell you that yesterday? Anyway, my kid's very excited about it, and it's going to be cool.
You've never seen anything at the IMAX.
No,
We saw the
I
Beatles.
know, it's bloody expensive, so it better be worth it.
We saw the Beatles rooftop gig. Man alive, it thunders. It really is an experience.
All right, well, that's going to be cool then. I do feel terrible that we're not going. She still thinks that there might be some kind of universal intervention that means that we suddenly get some. But yeah, Amy was the one. Yeah, Amy told me that the dates have been announced. So yeah, we're going to go. And at one moment I was thinking, God, that's expensive. Let's just go to a normal cinema showing. But it wasn't that much cheaper. It's just cinema's expensive now, isn't it? And I thought, listen, if we're going, we should just go.
Empires are cheap. I go to the Empire in High Wycombe because it's like about £8.
It's only on at certain cinemas.
No, I know. I'm saying cinemas are expensive, but the Empire is much better than the Odeon in terms of.
There used to be a brilliant one. I don't know if it's still open on the outskirts of Nottingham in Lenton called the Savoy, right? And they had double seats. They had a bar upstairs. It was a proper old-fashioned cinema back in the days when it was, multiplex or nothing in our area. And it was cheap if you were a student. It was brilliant. I think at one point it had a smoking half and a non-smoking half. That's how old school it was. But yeah, those were the days. They are going to love it. It's going to be great. Lulu says, last film I saw at the cinema was Mamma Mia. My kids love that film. They're so camp. It's brilliant. What else can I tell you? Oh yeah, speaking of camp. So my school doesn't do PE, but what they do for their sport, it would seem, is lip sync battles. I was approached in my second week there by some really nice sixth form students. They send the nice ones in, so they win you over. Who said, Miss, we're doing this thing for Make Some Noise. Global has this Make Some Noise charity, so rather than Comic Relief, that's their thing. So for Make Some Noise, we're doing this. Would you get involved in the throw a wet sponge at a teacher?
Fuck,
Because
no.
I'm new, I
No.
sort of went, yeah, go on then. all
No,
right.
you can say no to that stuff.
Well, next year I'll say no because I've said yes. And then a couple of
Throw a dry sponge at a wet teacher.
yeah, well, and then a couple of days later, same kids came in and said, "Would you do the lip sync battle, please, Miss?" All the other teachers are saying you'd be brilliant. Oh, I said, yeah, of course they are. And I was thinking, yeah, tell me what my name is, mate. You have no idea. You're just using this as a leverage to get me to do it because you know I'm new. So anyway, I agreed to do it, thinking it'd be like the lip sync battle in RuPaul. Like they would tell me a song and I would just do it. I didn't realise there'd be all this prep involved. It turns out this is their sport. This is their sport. The kids refer to it as pitch perfect. So basically, it's got to be a whole production. I've had to make a mashup. My mate there is making me a video, Andy, who's brilliant. He's going to make me a video for the back screen because it's on the stage. I've had to recruit some of my class to dance with me. Thank God they're going to dance with me. They're all Swifties. And yes, it's a Taylor Swift mashup. And there is a costume. So yeah, that's going to be a whole thing. That's next week.
I've got to phone the man up. This is not fair. I have, Dave, been to the Odyssey in St Albans. It's amazing. It's like an old cinema. It's beautiful. They've done it up, and you book a table, and that's where we saw Jaws.
There's one called, I think they've got a sister cinema in Berkhamsted. In fact, I know they have, called the Rex. Similar setup. And they have things like special showings for the knitting circle so that people aren't bothered by their knitting needle sounds. And they do them for nursing mums as well. I wonder if he's got you blocked.
Catherine said, I wonder if he's got you blocked. Harsh, I cannot... Ladies and gentlemen, it's Harsh Singh, who has been commenting for weeks in the chat and only recently
no one's laughing.
Can you see my comments or is everyone just ignoring me? I can't work it out, man. I can't see that comment you just posted on the Scott video. I've been through all kind of the banned commenters, and there's a lot, and you're not in that list. I don't know what it is. I think it's racist YouTube. So I don't know if you want to set up a new YouTube to...
I'll set up another one.
Have you set one up and it's still not working?
Yeah, no, I'll try that. I think that's what I'll have to do.
Give it a go. I'm really, really sorry. Caterfer says she's
That's
Googled
all right.
it, and sometimes it just happens, and it takes years for it to come back, which is...
I just got everyone hating my comments.
Impossible, Harsh.
I would have... honestly, that's the kind of thing. I've been doing it... I'd do it for a month or so, then I'd just slink away thinking, maybe no. Okay.
Too much, yeah.
But no, I know it's a faff, but maybe you want to do it that way, man.
Cool, well, at least I can still watch. That's good.
All right.
Cheers, Ian.
See you later on. Chaz, chaz. Wowzers. Huh? What a time to be alive. Keep your eyes out for Harsh's new... I'm a bit louder than Catherine. Let me turn that down. Keep your eyes out for Harsh's new login. And we'll see. Can you just talk so I can check levels? Because I'm a bit louder than you.
1, 2, 1, 2.
And I'm going to talk like that. There we
Amy,
go.
I see
That's a bit
your
louder.
comment. I will send you pictures, but you must keep them close to your chest.
Gatford says, I think his IP might have been blocked. Gatford, where have you got that from?
Did you find that on your gondola?
That doesn't mean anything. Doesn't mean anything. How was Venice? I've heard it's very, very stinky.
It is.
It's not one of the places I'd like to go. It looks a little bit shit.
No, it's not. It's beautiful. I've been about 5 times.
Okay.
But on one occasion, I did see a poo in the lagoon, and it was upright, it was lengthways, like that, just bobbing. And I thought,
I
well,
can't
what is
wait.
going on with that water that can balance like that?
I can't wait for it to flood.
Again,
Right.
my
Can
parents
I-
have got a picture of St Mark's Square underwater.
Now, I probably get shut down for this because now you can't even do free speech. Now that Calvin, Daniel, and Lawrence have lost their jobs, you can't say anything. Well, do you know what? I'm going to say anything I want to say. Couldn't give a stuff about that tree. Could not care less. Did you hear the phone call to Nick Ferrari?
No.
Oh, let me find it. It was about 9:40 40.
You mentioning Calvin just makes me think of all the funny things I've seen on Twitter today. One saying he's forgotten the main rule of the circus. The clowns are replaceable. Someone called him Sideshow God. Oh my God.
I'm going to play you an amazing... It's not often we play Nick Ferrari. Where is he? Not often. You know what Nick calls me whenever I've spent time with him?
Sport?
Mate.
Mate.
No, is it mate? What did I say?
He doesn't call you sir?
Man. He calls me man. Hey, man.
He's trying to be cool.
Hey, man. Does that. Hey, man. Right, let me find this call. It's totally...
For Rishi Sunak and his appalling Conservative government.
Okay, right.
Who's
it's
that
worth
frothing?
it. Who knows? So we want to get to... It's about...
Clerical error.
40. Hang on.
The kitchen is very
Brilliant.
small. Like
What's
we
clerical
found
error?
my
Calvin.
on very
Let me find
with
this
the
call.
amount of
Everyone knows it's substandard. Where
his home.
Hang on, let me find this.
Now we've got
It's totally worth it.
a bit of
doesn't
the
wash its
estate
face
will-
before it had ever happened. Lawrence sometimes have issues, and they cite.
It's worth it.
I get it.
It's
Well,
worth
you can
it.
use the same shampoo. A moment, Christoph in Wembley.
So I think it should be scrapped, but I think it...
It's worth. I don't know. Right, I've got to find
The
it.
students increasing.
I thought it was 240.
winning.
So I was at the computer.
Shopify.
Celebration.
They might have taken the news off.
You know,
I'm totally on your page on that. Of course, there are ways that are legitimate ways that they can park money in trust.
Properties under their belt.
Hang on, what day is it?
You know.
Oh no, I'm on the wrong date. We're not going to find it there. We're on the wrong bloody date.
Oh, what are you like?
Here we go. Here we go. Right. So we want Friday. All right. Here we go. Here we go.
HS2 near Wendover is heartbreaking.
to certain crimes that are committed.
No one speaks English or
Saying the word
Hang on.
You have made those examples. So
car
It's
got
worth
it. Got it. Now, while I agree,
is not
It's worth it.
between.
It's a bloke.
everybody wants to talk about a tree, and they will after the 9:40.
It's a bloke talking about the tree.
Professional man should fail.
A lot of things.
Stick with. Honestly,
Working with
it's totally worth it.
how talking now can help your loved ones.
And it was sad. We'll get to an age where we make a
Hang on.
reuse that you hear about in the news, where you see British-born guys
5, 6.
Having fun in Croydon.
Stick with me, guys.
So was
we will.
homosexual
Ethnic democracy.
a documentary about it. So it's just, why would you do it? It's just,
God no.
it's the level. It's the captured at 14 and a half, who's a cabin boy in the.
Respectfully, it's flat on the.
Here we go. This is it. This is absolutely.
As 470 million years
So it's someone's phoned in about the tree. This is brilliant.
ago. So they are a. My God, that couldn't have worked better. We'd rehearse it, would it?
Why don't they just?
Here we go. Here we go.
Got a future together, Jonesy. Maybe we'll carry on working. All right. So why do they hold such a close?
Here we go.
Such a close part of our heart. Alan in Burgess Hill. I bet there's some lovely trees in Burgess Hill. Actually, even as I say it, I can picture them. You're on the radio. Good morning.
Good morning, Nick. What I'd like to say, Nick, is this.
Yes, sir.
I know what Alan Titchmarsh said.
Yes.
But
just to remind listeners, he fears it will become multi-stemmed and not as statuesque.
yeah, that's
So
what
there
he
is-
said. But why don't they just?
There is a way that you can reattach the tree. There is a way, right? But it will bugger up the tree.
Yeah.
You hope that it connects and it'll grow, but it buggers up the tree. So that's what they're
Are
talking
they
about.
talking about grafting it?
They're talking about you kind of got to put it on and suspend it. Anyway, but that's not what this guy's talking about.
There's some lovely trees in Burgess Hill, actually, even as I say it, I can picture them. You're on the radio. Good morning.
Good morning, Nick. What I'd like to say, Nick, is this.
Yes, sir.
I know what Alan Titchmarsh said.
Yes.
But
Just to remind listeners, he fears it will become multi-stemmed and not as statuesque.
yeah, that's what he said. But why don't they just leave it alone and see what happens? You never know.
Well, its roots are out, aren't they, or are they not?
It might do something nice.
It's been cut neatly through and it's on the floor.
Right.
Don't cut it up as a garden bench or something like that.
Well, they can't. It's lying flat on the ground. It's not going to get up again, of course, is it?
Well, I don't know. You never know with plant life, do you? I know
You kind of do.
what you're saying. I know what you're saying.
Yeah. Well, I mean, respectfully, It's flat on the ground, Alan. It's a dead tree. It is no more, bereft of life. It's gone beyond the great cloud invisible or whatever it is. It's a dead tree.
Oh, I didn't know that. I didn't know it was a dead tree now. I didn't know that.
Alan,
what a shame.
How's the day going so far, Alan? Is it everything going?
Ferrari, his politics are horrendous. He's brilliant at stuff like this. He is brilliant.
Going well with you down in Burgess?
Yes, Nick. Yes, no worries, no worries.
You going to be taking part in Mastermind anytime soon, or not? You look after yourself, Alan.
I will, thank you.
Take care, buddy. All righty. Did I not tell the story well? I did use the word failed, didn't I? Did I assume knowledge? Sometimes you can in this job. You assume everybody's seen. Maybe there was... OK, let me jump in. The tree is chopped. No, he did. The man told us. The man from the brewing company. OK,
I haven't seen it. What's the thing? What is it called?
Have you not seen it?
No. I've been doing a job where I don't have my phone with me.
It's this. Oh, no, what?
That's someone's dinner.
That's not it. Look.
You put chopped tree and I got chops.
What's it called? Tree Adrian's Wall.
Hadrian, not Adrian.
Who cares? That's... it's...
Oh, it's famous, is it?
Yeah, it's famous. And it's bloody hell, Kath. What's wrong with you?
Been busy.
That's it.
It's a bit... Oh, God, that's quite dead, isn't it?
That's it. Just wait.
Also, unlikely to grow, say, experts. I don't think you need to be an expert.
Just... What is wrong with... do you know what? The Times can... Just go and do one. Stop tricking me. I'm not clicking on that. That's the Times. Just leave it.
Wear some rubber gloves and point at it. That will sort it.
And just leave it and see what happens. Do you know what? I could not care less.
Oh, I think it's sad.
You didn't even know about it until you saw that picture. You didn't know what was happening.
Don't you think the trees are
Oh,
beautiful?
look, you can see everybody. Look, don't need to see that.
Don't you think that trees are beautiful spiritual beings?
I chopped a tree down in my back garden.
I know.
It started to grow back. It started to grow back. It's like that.
You did blame it for Patsy's injury at one point.
No, not that tree. The remember the tree that was in the middle of the lawn?
Oh, that one was a pain, yeah.
Well, Alistair's angry about the tree. Why don't you be angry about starving children?
Also that, yeah. You can be angry about both.
It is also. I tell you what worries me. They've arrested a 16-year-old, not been charged. 16-year-old didn't do it. That's a clean professional cut. And there are people phoning up the show and online saying, hang him, kill him.
What?
Sent life imprisonment. Right. It's a 16-year-old, all right? But also I don't believe a 16-year-old did it. I don't believe a 16-year-old did it. That is the work of a professional tree fella.
Yeah.
Or a lady. And honestly, I care so much for so many things. I'm cared out. Don't care.
Wow.
Shoot me.
Don't shoot him.
Honestly, I found it so hard to get. Graham's right. It could be a 16-year-old lumberjack. I heard the story and I thought, okay, they want me to get upset and annoyed. I am care fatigued. I'm care fatigued. And come si, come sa. Etsy ketsi, popo zesti. Come si. You can tell I'm a bit.
Does popo zesti mean hot?
Means, oh my, it's hot. Popo zesti. Can you tell I'm really flat today? Really flat. So do you know what we're going to do? We're going to throw caution to the wind. We're going straight into El Dorado. Yeah. We're going slow. Look, there's a lovely picture of 3 absolute lunatics. Those little boys and the wonderful Imani. But I thought when I took the boys to New York, I thought, well, they're young men. They're not. They're babies. Look, they're little babies, and they don't really remember it. I thought they were so grown up. They absolutely fell in love. Kim is still very shy, but even then more so. And Imani took us to see quite an inappropriate film. But she was flossing. I went, there she is. And she was doing that. And straight away, Kim was off holding her hand. So can I sit next to Imani in the cinema? Yeah, of course you can. She is magic. She's magic with anyone. I think she's a very special human being, but absolutely magic with those two gentlemen. And they completely fell in love with her. And they every now and then say, "Can we go back to New York and visit Imani?" Dude, totally. Oh, your Samarivan, Catherine. Let's have a little look at that. Oh, well, you just have to go and Google it. And you just have to go. Disco Dave, of course, partly responsible. Share, here we go.
Here we go.
Gabes, if you want to go and have a little piece of that pie.
It's for the best cause.
Linny says, don't go highlighting it because I'm still winning. Linny. I was out at 50. I thought, I'm going to pay more than that. Get a draw now. Draw now.
Get a draw now.
Draw now.
I haven't got the muse. Anyway,
your postcode, hang on a minute. Your postcode is on that video. What video? Oh my God. On that, when we just saw the opening of eBay. It's one of those nights where that doesn't surprise me. Thank you, Graham. Means I've got to go back and edit 7.
He's just putting his coat on and he's just tapping it into Google Maps.
Honestly, I'm having such a shit day. Thank you. So, Graham, when we went to the eBay, was it? I think you're absolutely right. I didn't know you could see that screen.
Darts Dave, you're welcome for the Samarivan.
26 grand in bids so far.
That's all right.
Thank you, Grant. I appreciate that. Honestly, I'm having such a... Let's not dwell on it. Could you move that out of the way so I can just see the bottom of that screen, please? Thank you very much. We're going to watch... Oh, now Patsy's in the way. We're going to watch some El Dorado. That's what we're going to do.
Not at all.
We are on... Not at all. Oh, look, you can still see every... Why am I... Now you can't see... What is going on? Oh, dearie me. That's because we're not live. Right. Sorry, guys. There's not a great vibe coming from me tonight. I'm pissed off. So, let us... what am I doing? Let us go here. Then we want episode 8. We're in. Let's have some of this. No. Sorry, guys. The vibe is not strong with me tonight, and I apologise. And we're gonna lift it a little bit. Here we go. I don't know if Harsh has set up a new Zoom YouTube because we can't see that either. If Harsh, if you're chatting away, send me a WhatsApp because we can't see that either. We don't know what he gets up to. There might be a reason. Could be a very good reason. I'm sorry. The vibe. I feel so pissed off and tired and miserable tonight. So I apologise. It's the last time I'm going to say it. And me showing my postcode doesn't surprise me in the slightest. That's the kind of way things are going today. So let's have some El Dorado. We'll have a chilled show tonight. Here we go. Quite often starts. It'd be interesting to get the stats on how many episodes start with them swimming. John says, Ian and Catherine are inspiring. We can all have down days and be knackered. I don't think my attitude and my mood is particularly inspiring today, honestly. I'm really sorry because I'm being miserable. Let's Fiona's coming, right.
You are a dork.
Get out there now! He called you a dork. You're both in your 20s. Get over it.
It sounded like she said caveat. It really sounded like she went, caveat, you two. Listen. Give it a little wiggle. Caveat, you two.
Just because nobody loves you.
Caveat, you
you two.
She does.
Caveat, you two. What he actually said was, just because nobody loves you.
No, isn't that mean?
But
Also,
also,
they're in their 20s.
they're just playing in the pool, isn't it?
Get out. You called me a dog.
You are a dog.
Dork as well.
Yeah, it's like...
As if you called me, I thought she said initially, call me a dog. All right, well, yeah. But
Now.
you're making more noise than them.
It's true.
Here we go. I'm surprised he'll probably get noshed off by the pool. That's why she's saying caveat you two.
No, remember, there was something eating the doctor and it wasn't his wife. There was something the matter with him last time around, wasn't he? He was in a right old mood.
He's
Is
probably
he dying?
he's probably dry as a husk. Needs more fluids.
What's going on?
Just kids making about.
He's pissed off.
Yeah, what's going on? What's happened?
Stanley. What is it?
Nothing.
It's been like this for 2 days now.
I'm fine.
Oh, come on, dude. You're not fine.
I hate Sorkers.
All right. Ooh, I like the new outfit.
What's she dressed as today?
A sexy cleaning child?
Wearing rubber gloves.
Here, cheeky job.
Don't touch me.
What's the matter with Nessa?
Don't ask.
That's something for the paper.
So the theme is everyone's
Everyone's
in a mood. This is so apropos pro.
Eldorado.
Eldorado.
Olive's written it.
What was it about? The decline of moral standards in Spain?
Debbie, we didn't find out who the mystery date was.
I think I know.
Let's.
Oh, that will really set the world alight.
It's not bad.
Oh, come on, Gwen.
It isn't.
Even your readers will want something better than the gospel according to Mount Olive.
What does this miserable drunk actually do? Does he have a job?
No, I don't think he does. He goes and plays backgammon and gets drunk, doesn't he?
It's not like that at all.
So, are you going to print it?
No.
There you go, then.
Too many libel actions to contest.
Well, she names names.
Not exactly, but you don't need a calculator to figure out who they are.
Well, let's have a look.
No, it's not professional.
You are not the editor of the Times.
You are not reading it.
By the way, I cannot say anything,
Oh.
but Dan Wootton screwed. Let's just leave it at that.
What is it?
This is absolute bullshit, right? If I was editing a crappy seaside tabloid like she is, and my partner wanted to know what I was not going to be printing, I would have a good old laugh with them about it.
Well, that's unprofessional.
It's not a professional thing. It's basically
Well, you're
parish,
not a professional
it's
thing.
a parish newsletter. Come on now.
Did you know that... Oh, no, I can't.
Oh, this is not fair.
Neither is what Trish did to that boyfriend of hers, according to this.
Which one? Oh, Trish. Oh, God.
What did she do?
The panorama is not Dan Wootton, I can tell you that.
I can't.
Did you get some more of this?
Oh! So I bought some dusters.
Yeah.
Can't get yellow dusters anymore. And then I'm in
I've got
Tesco.
yellow dusters.
Yeah, you try and buy some now. When did you buy them?
Pretty recently.
No one buys dusters recently. I tried to buy polish. I was up and down the cleaning aisle, and it was right on the bottom, 2 different types of polish. That was it.
I was trying to find a Mr. Sheen or a Pledge.
There was a Pledge, and there was a Pledge in the can, which I like.
But what's happened to Mr. Sheen?
Probably a nonce. But 2, so polish. That was it. Is polish, because they banned, as this was being discussed in the computer game show, and they all seemed surprised by this. Talcum powder got banned.
Yeah.
I thought, have they banned polish? Is polish carcinogenic?
I do wonder. But then,
I
how
love
are you
a
going to
bit of
make
polish.
your slides slippery in
I
the back garden for the kids?
love a bit of polish. With olive oil. All right, vegetable oil.
That'll go all over their clothes.
Unlucky.
This Mr. Sheen is designed to come out of cloth. Conversation over now.
Yeah.
My kids used to always scream, "Mr. Get more Mr.
Look,
Sheen."
look. So she's like doing the dusting, and the door goes. She's like, get the door.
The door.
Oh, she would get Mr. Sheen right up her bahookie.
Here we go again.
Oh, she wants to have a little fiddle. Oh!
She's checking.
Hello, I'm looking for Anna.
Right.
Sorry,
So
didn't hear what
no-
you said.
no microphone there,
But who
Becca.
is this?
That's the Danish couple's daughter.
Anna!
There is need to shout. They've got no mics.
Do you know what? If I was that woman in the Dungers, I would say, F off. I'm swearing a bit tonight. F off. How dare you speak to me like that? And do you know what I'd do? Call them racist. Because it feels like there's an element of that. What an unpleasant working environment.
Yeah. But
Treated like absolute S.
this is a load of bollocks. Remember that.
That's true.
Hi.
Ready?
Yes. Where are you going?
I'm going for sports. Can you not see?
It's on my tub.
Okay, au revoir. Those two an item then? Pardon? Are they going
Pardon?
out together? Yes, I think so. Oh, I like seeing kids get it together.
What? No, Mickey. No. Our times have changed. Hiding in plain sight.
With a hat on.
You know, Arno is a very attractive boy. He has plenty of girlfriends. Yeah, I bet he has.
I think they
Just one
miscast
of
him. He looks like a child.
those phases teenagers go through. You're not bothered if it doesn't last, then? Doesn't matter. Don't like the Danes, that it? Sorry? Well, some people have a thing about nationalities.
She really likes the Danes.
What is going on?
A lot of English people don't like the French. Don't like the French? Why not? Well, they
Come on, that is not news to them. They don't like us either.
think they're arrogant as a race. Arrogant? Moi? And I thought you might not like the Danes.
Did she just say arrogant moi?
Oui.
I mean, they are a bit wet. Wet? You know, bland. They all vote Liberal. Can you imagine being married to one? Must be like going to bed with a sex therapist.
Surely that's like...
Wicked.
Yeah, surely that's the best, right?
You would think. As long as it's not one of them weird ones that gets you to like put a candle up there and stuff.
Yeah, it's true.
Are you all right? How was it for you? I wouldn't know about that. Yeah, well, I suppose with a husband like yours, you're never likely to find out, are you?
Actually, no, she's crossing a line. I'd tell her to F off.
But her husband is fit.
What a toxic relationship these two have.
They would not be friends.
I don't know what to do.
Aren't you seeing Trine today?
No.
Why not?
Because I'm not.
Mood.
Go on, right. Go. How old is she?
What? They're all about 25. I don't know why she's acting like a 12-year-old.
But is it like Fonzie was 40?
Yeah.
All right, don't get angry with me.
She's seeing Arno.
So, that doesn't stop you going along as well, does it?
Oh, yes, it does, unless I feel like being a total dork.
There's dork again.
Dork again.
What is this word, dork?
What is this word, dork?
Says the woman of letters.
That's what I'd be if I started hanging around those two.
I'm off to the shop.
I'm off to go and get pissed
The booze shop, is it?
Why don't you go and help your dad?
Yeah, that's an idea. Why don't you come with me?
Because he's a dork.
He's a bit upset because Trine's going out with Arno.
Who said anything about being upset? It's just that I really don't feel like being a...
What's interesting is just when you think you know the worst actor in the scene, then someone else says a line. It's like they're all going downhill in terms of acting.
Total...
Dork?
Oh, whoever wrote that is now high-fiving themselves.
I'll tell you what. Come to the shop with me and I will buy us both an ice cream.
Oh! Yeah, is yours going to have vodka in it?
And I'll take this to read between customers.
Drew, put that down.
I won't harm it.
Put it down.
No.
Come on, Ness.
Has he got
Right.
shorts on? Please tell me he's got shorts on.
Morning.
Afternoon, actually.
I thought I might cook meat and two veg.
He's already had that.
Becoming a regular little Doris Day, aren't we?
Well, Olive said it smelt so nice last time. I thought it only right she gets another whiff of it.
Oh, does that mean you won't be partaking of our regular constitutional?
Try and stop me. By the time you're dressed, I'll have prepared everything and be ready to go.
You'd make Sandy a wonderful wife.
No, thank you.
I don't think he did have shorts on.
Well, I'm glad we weren't behind him then with the camera.
Oh, is my story there? Or haven't you had time to read it yet?
Yes, I've read it.
Oh, Encantado.
I'm sorry,
Encantado? What does that
Well,
mean?
it would be encantada because she was a woman, but it means pleased to meet you or enchanted.
Took so long.
So irrelevant and ungrammatical, but
I liked it. I liked it a lot.
Oh, thank you. We're going to put it in the next edition.
I'm afraid I can't. In fact, I daren't.
Daren't?
Well, unfortunately, although it's a very well-written piece,
Yes.
well, it's your characters. I recognise them. I mean, if I published that story, the newspaper would be sued, you'd be sued, and I'd be sued.
But it's all true.
Well, that's the problem.
no one's going to
Oh, I
say
think you're
that.
being a bit oversensitive about it, my dear.
I'm afraid I can't publish that story. I'm sorry, Olive, but that's how it is.
Oh, dear. Oh, well, you better have these. They're the new sponsorship forms. I typed them up myself and had them photocopied. 50 pesetas a sheet.
These are marvellous.
And I was quite pleased with them.
What's 50 pesetas? Okay. All right.
Well, if you'll let me have my manuscript back, then.
I'm afraid it's not here.
Not here?
No, it's at the newspaper.
I think 1,000 was was a fiver.
I missed that. I hope the European Union collapses and we get foreign money back. Francs, pesetas.
Deutschmarks.
Yeah.
Paper office. I left it there. I'll pick it up for you this afternoon.
Oh, I would appreciate that, my dear. And spread those sponsorship forms about. Between us, you and I can get that church sorted out in no time.
Hopefully.
Encantado. Hola.
Has he got Alzheimer's? Is that what it is? Is it?
Something's up with him. Maybe it's his prostate. She would have noticed though, wouldn't she, in her explorations?
Swig it from the box.
No.
Swig it
You
from
wouldn't.
the box. Yes, I would.
Dirty. She's a lady. Put it back in this. It's a hot country. Put it back in the fridge.
Filofax.
Filofax.
You know why it's called
It's
Filofax?
a file of facts.
Isn't that? It took me quite a while to work that out, but that's. Well, I was a kid. I was 12.
I had a file of facts. It was handy.
I wish I'd kept my mum's Filofax. I chucked it away in the beginning. I wish I'd kept loads of stuff.
You've written something very quick. Oh, did someone... Is it the anniversary of someone dying?
It's been going on for ages.
Maybe they were very dear to him.
Richard says, I've just found out why they were called Filofaxes. There was a movie called Filofax, but in America, it was either called... I think in America it was called Taking Care of Business. It's James, the bad Belushi. Both bad. And over here it was called Filofax, but the theme tune was Taking Care of Business.
Now, I
Oh, look
can't
at Tandy playing with his flipping pocket billiards.
believe there is anything in here that you'd want.
You never know.
What about this?
Oh, he owns that toot shop, yeah.
Mind you, it'd clash with the Gucci shoes.
I'm looking for a mask.
What, you planning a robbery?
The more awful, the better.
Are you serious?
Drew, I don't joke about things like masks, you know, like famine, disease, destruction of the rainforest, yes, but not masks.
Now,
Is he
with
doing a joke?
the proximity to COVID, completely different vibe to that, isn't there?
I'll see what I can do.
Ha! 2 birds with 1 stone.
We used to
Here,
have a
for the
bathroom
church.
suite that colour.
I'm sure you can get some of your employees to walk
Shirt.
By the way, Harsh, if you're in the chat, we can't see you, buddy.
for God.
Miss King, I can't get my employees to walk for a cup of coffee. What is this?
Oh, we're having a sponsored walk. You simply get people to write down what they sponsor you for when you do the walk.
You know, I could tell you a dozen easier ways of making money.
I'm sure you could.
What, like sex work? He's implying sex work, right?
something dodgy, but the way he does it is like.
Yeah.
I'm going to leave some of these on your counter, Mr. Lockhead. Do try and make sure everyone...
That was a weird shot, wasn't it?
Yes. Close up on the hairy mask.
Have a little. Come on. Have a little wiggle when you do that. Why won't?
There we go.
No. Oh, this is one of those nights. Why won't it play? I've got to close the whole thing and start again. Right. No more rewinding. One of those nights, guys. One of those nights.
Sponsor you for when you do the
We're
walk.
back in. Look at that. Look at those skills.
You know, I could tell you a dozen easier ways of making money.
I'm sure you could. I'm going to leave some of these...
So that is whose gun is it? Not Brecht's gun. Whose gun is it? Whose gun is it? Oh, for God's sake!
It's on your counter, Mr. Lockhead. Do try and make sure everyone gets one. They cost me a lot of money. And Cantador.
No. What are you
I
saying?
think that's the joke.
What about this?
Just the job, perfect. How much?
To you, 100 pesetas.
It's cheap at the price.
It's cheap at the price.
We aim to please.
Yeah, listen, actually, better hang on to these. My lot have a different god.
Marcus was a rocker in Quadrophenia. Was he really? I've not seen Quadrophenia for a long old time.
Here you go, Dad.
Thanks.
Oh, no. I'm
I
all right,
don't want
thank
that.
you. I'm fine, thank you very much.
You? So,
He did take the one that...
feeling any better now?
Better?
It's just that I thought this morning you were a little bit uptight about things.
No.
Now, you're not the best person I know at hiding their feelings.
Or opening
It's
new
just that I am
cornettos.
sick of men.
Arno.
Oh, look at that. That's wet. That
was
is
melted.
soaking
Oh
wet.
no, kiss my bum, le duck, the silly French frog.
It's not worth it.
You're right, it's not, otherwise I wouldn't be going out with that tart.
Which tart?
Treen with the big cum on eyes, it suited dear better.
Forget them.
Why are they dipping the lid in the ice cream?
No one eats ice cream like that.
It's just that sometimes
And yet, still not the most unrealistic thing about this programme.
it's really hard. Sometimes I really wish...
Listen. Come here. I know.
David Turners is in the house. Let's start the show. This girl's had an ice cream in her fanny.
Oh, I know, Nessa. Listen, it's just you and me today, so we can do whatever we want.
That's your daughter. That's your daughter.
What should we do?
You know, I don't care for Arno, this silly dork.
They've said the word dork 6 times in the show.
Oh, you don't care for him.
You don't have to feel sorry for me.
I don't.
Her acting is so confusing.
Do you always have? And what are those?
Books.
John's done a joke. Do you want to read it?
Conalingus.
What, these?
Yeah.
Sponsorship forms.
Well, I can see that. I suppose Mum's behind it all.
I tell you
Why
what.
is she so angry about sponsorship forms?
Why don't you get lost?
What's that? It's a lantern. Oh, bloody lights!
I've paid for a wet ice cream.
Yeah, she had something to do with it, I think.
Well, great.
What's the matter? They're only trying to raise money for the church, that's all.
It's
Bloody
a sponsored
church.
walk of all things. Thanks a lot, Mother.
Oh, okay. Okay. Yep.
Sponsored walk.
Yeah. Okay.
Oh.
Sponsored squeak. Is that him or her?
I think that's what happens when she's furious. Oh, these two. Hang on. So we saw her doing, I'm guessing, some lighthouse work wearing her rubber gloves. It went nowhere, and now she's on the beach.
I tell you, if we can pull, we should have been fine to get our salts down.
Afternoon.
It's the second time we've heard Size of a Cow by the Wonder Stuff in this series. We're only on episode 8.
Fancy a drink?
Sorry?
Yeah, why not?
Huh?
Here, watch this. You distract the granddad. I'll turn on the show. I wouldn't bother, mate. She's married. She don't look old enough. That's her husband. Oh, the mucky. Language.
Oh, right, do it. Oh, the mucky.
Lucky language.
Mucky.
Yeah, do it again.
Right, but the gap has got to be bigger.
Okay.
Oh, the mucky.
Language.
Bigger gap.
Okay.
Oh, the mucky.
Language.
Bigger gap. Oh, the mucky.
Language.
That's the gap. We're going to see if we can go back.
But also look at his lips because he was mouthing it.
Fancy a drink?
Yeah, why not?
Here, watch this. You distract the graded. I'll turn on the chill. I wouldn't bother, mate. She's married. She don't look old enough. That's her husband. Oh, the mucky. Language.
Oh, the mucky.
Language.
Oi, oi, Deanie.
Ladies present.
What?
That's debatable. Come on, let's make a move. Yeah. There's less talent here than on the telly.
Says that guy.
There's less talent here than on the telly. There ain't no talent in this telly show.
Here we go.
Oh, now. There was no need for that shot.
But then listen to him off.
Here we go. Here we go. Here we go. Here we go. Here we go.
And with that, there they went.
So they do. I thought that was like a football thing, but no, they do it as they're travelling. They're literally describing what they're doing.
I've never seen it.
Wowzers!
Well, when I left England, I got away from the likes of them.
No, because you went to a shitty bit of Spain which is full of English people.
Problems?
Nah, they're okay. They're on their holidays.
How's your father, Gavin?
Not too good.
No, how's your father?
I got some commission owed, so
He's got his ears tucked in his hat again.
It's a cold day.
maybe one of us can get out and see him.
I can remember when John died. If I hadn't have been there, I'd never forgiven myself.
Have they got a deal with the local hat shop? Everyone's got a hat, haven't they?
David says, I've been to thousands of football matches and never heard Here We Go. Do you ever hear the Frank Sidebottom's football chants? Let me see if I indulge me. It's a nice little. First of all, let's try Spotify. Frank, what album is it on? Let's see. First of all, let's see. I wouldn't even know what. So long since I've listened to any Frank. But hold the line, caller. No, it's not there. Could be there. I mean, just hold the line. Hold the line. Everybody sings Queen. Wild Thing in Timperley. Twist and Shout. Timperley Blues. What For from Me Mum. Hit the North. Hit the Arcades. The Robins Aren't Bobbins. Little Frank Arrives. Best of Answering Machines. Who's Scrapbook. The Squid is Correct. Mrs. Merton's Baby. Oh, blimey, we've lost Mrs. Merton's Baby. Patrick Moore, Little Frank. Hold the line. Airplay is stunning. You want to hear a beautiful song? Airplay or Electricity by Frank Sidebottom are beautiful. Football and Weather, is this it?
Virtual Tracy. Foiled yet again by the old venture.
No, that's not it. Oh, come on. It's worth it. Let me look on. Let me just look on YouTube, and if we can't find it, we can't find it. But it is YouTube. Frank Sidebottom football chants. Frank Sidebottom football chants.
Marcus Noonan says his favourite is You're Going Home in
an organised football coach. And there's another one. 0-0-0-0. You're going home with an organised football coach. I can't remember what the others are. We're never going to find. I could be here on it. I'll have a look. I'll have a look at a late date. Right. Back to
Freddie and
By the way,
Ollie.
David Turner's. I'm in a bit of a. I feel I'm tired and miserable tonight. So it's a little bit of an effort, the show tonight. So it's not the greatest. So if anybody wants to go, feel free to go. We're going to watch a bit of El Dorado and we'll see. But honestly, I'm so tired, and so just God, another day. Is where I'm at. Right, let's watch these dickheads.
Was he your father?
No. My friend.
My friend. Ooh, what does that mean?
Special friend.
Lover. It means lover.
This was back in England, was it?
He was ill over here. I went back with him, for his treatment. But he never returned.
But he never returned. He died.
How long had you known him?
69 days. David says, perk up, sunshine. I've paid for this. You're absolutely right.
23 years.
Nice man was John.
Nice man was John. John was a nice bloke. Nice man was John. All right, Yoda.
Never been on like him in my life. Friend, confident, lover. He was...
Her face.
Confident. Friend, confident lover.
Confident lover.
He would be friend, wouldn't he then?
Perfection on legs.
I remember seeing you around together. He looked sweet.
I sometimes hold his hand. He gets upset. Said, "Oh, people will talk." I said, "Let them talk. We're not harming anyone. I don't object to seeing men and women about."
Hey, you want a drink, Miss King?
No. No, thank you, dear.
Is she not well?
I think she's a little shocked.
Was it something I said?
No, I think she was more shocked with us that we didn't all jump up and give you a sound beating for saying it.
Oh, I wouldn't have minded that.
I'll go and see if she's all right.
Oh, I don't care. No law against grieving.
He nearly said bumming. That's the joke. That's the joke, right?
I don't think that was, but
Is that not the joke?
Fascinated by the fact you assumed that
There's
that's where he
no
was
law
going.
again. Is that not?
I'll go and see
Right.
if she's all right.
Oh, I don't care. No law against
Bumming.
grieving.
That pause is there for that. That's what that joke
He just
is.
forgot his line.
Are you all right?
Perfectly, thank you, Mr. White.
Well, I've been meaning to call round
Was his friend and confident lover her husband?
and see you about the other night.
No, it's just another example of the collapse of my kind of world.
Why is everyone's
Oh, her kind of world. The one where you can say the
the M word?
and hate homosexuals.
Nothing to do
the
with
glory days.
me.
Did I say it had?
And another thing, you want to take what Freddie says with a pinch of salt. He's all mouth and trousers.
Mouth and trousers?
Perfect.
No, Mr. White, he is not. You do not stand in a public bar and say those kind of things just for effect. You say them because that's what you are.
Freddie's all right.
My God.
I'm
Are we
confused.
having this conversation?
I'm
Is he
confused who the
apologising?
homophobe here. I don't know which one it is.
In some quarters, maybe, but not in mine.
In some quarters, he may be, but not in mine.
That's prejudice.
Yes, prejudice, mixed with my own belief in right and wrong, and there's nothing the matter with that, Mr. White. What you call prejudice is being able to spot the depravity before it's confirmed in writing.
Wow.
Who's going to write her a letter saying I'm gay and I like willies? She's going to get it in writing. What was that? What does that mean?
I don't know, and I don't understand the wistful bit. It looked like she was pausing. I thought she was going to start a song.
Really don't understand you, Miss King.
Ah, but you will when I sing about my homophobia in songs. Now
Well, are you going?
Where?
Back to Blighty? See your dad?
Yeah, one of us will go.
Both of you should go.
They can't afford for both of them to go.
It doesn't matter. They should do it just the same.
Yeah, no.
Okay,
One more time.
Tickets work.
And we will have the same again. Then I think I will adjourn to another part of the forest for a sauna.
That sounds a laugh. Shall we go?
I don't think it's our sort of place.
Yay!
Freddie only does gay things.
Yeah.
Fun, you'll be all right.
Are you going to come back and eat later then?
Of course, I wouldn't miss your cooking for all the saunas in Amsterdam.
So he's going off to be masturbated, to masturbate, to have oral sex, possibly other kinds of sex with some strange men.
Or just going to a sauna where it's just men.
No, that's not come on, you know that's not what they're saying.
What are they saying?
He's going to Rio's in Kentish Town. Look at the website. That is, everyone's welcome there.
You're staying here then?
I can't...
Oh, are women welcome there?
Yeah, they are at Rio's. Yeah, have you not seen the picture?
Oh, is it? Oh, yeah.
Yeah. We talked about Rio's before. All I can see is her face. Everything else is... She's like a chameleon.
For a while, yes.
Are you sure you wouldn't like me to walk you back to your apartment?
Am I remembering this right? Has she got a son that she doesn't speak to because he's gay?
Perfectly sure, thank you.
Freeway 43.
Are they trying to build up the idea that it might be him?
No. Let's be honest, right? I'm going to do it so you can see the shots. She's hot.
They're both hot.
She's
older
hot.
people.
Yeah, she's hot. Well, I'm an older person.
You're not as old as them.
I'm nudging it. She's hot. Oh, come on, don't work.
He's moody. Together they are.
I've been looking
hot
everywhere
moody.
for you.
I read your Filofax.
It said today you were going to be in a mood.
Went for a
Just
walk.
wondering if that's going to finish at sundown.
I opened your diary.
Filofax.
Why didn't you tell me it was your anniversary?
Told you.
How boring.
Memories.
How boring.
I didn't like to.
Well, hang on. Anniversary of what? The other wife?
Someone's dead.
How long have they been together then? That means they've been together less than a year.
Yeah. But also, he didn't like to, but he did like to freeze her out for 3 days.
Yes, 3 days.
Look, it had nothing to do with you. I didn't want you to think that I
Cared more about your wife than you did about me.
Oh, this has got a little bit interesting.
That's not me now, is it? I just don't think like that. Anyway, I wouldn't expect you just to forget all about her. How could you after all those years?
I'm sorry. I just couldn't get her out of my head.
It's only natural.
You see, when she died,
No.
All right.
Don't.
Mate. What? What?
Okay.
I literally don't know what you're going to say.
say something like something rude.
Well, they had sex with his dead wife. Is that what
No.
you're saying? Because I genuinely don't think.
No, I wasn't going to say that.
What were you going to say? Because I genuinely
when she
don't know.
died, I did something rude. But go on.
What were you thinking? That he masturbated?
I
This
don't
is
want to
a
say
really
out loud,
rude
but
show.
you did a little pause there that made me think you were going to go for a rude joke
No.
of some kind.
No, not at all. Jesus Christ, Catherine. My kids are in the house.
Hang on. Were you here for the last half hour?
You're talking about.
Oh no, I wasn't
masturbating
talking
over a
about.
dead woman.
No, I wasn't.
This is an awful show tonight. I'm so sorry.
Awful. I'm sorry about him.
just fell apart.
You fell apart.
Well, let me put you back together
I
again.
knew you were going to go for.
I'm here.
They're both alive.
Oh, you silly old fool.
Come to Mummy. Mummy, I'm thirsty.
Come on.
Let's hump.
Thanks.
You can look at a picture of her if you want.
Wow.
Better than what you were thinking.
I wasn't thinking that.
Awful show tonight.
Disgusting.
Give it a therapy. I'll give you my bill in the morning.
Oh,
Therapy.
she
It's
is
all about shagging with these two.
insatiable.
Oh.
Who's setting up?
Oh, right. We know it's you, Marcus.
You were wearing all. I'm going to call it avocado because it's like my mum and dad's 70s.
Is this a horror? Is this a skin flick?
I hope not.
No. This is your worst nightmare.
What? What? It's the brothers,
Is that
so they
Iain's
can go and see
car,
their
you know?
dead dad. It's the brothers. Guaranteed. Pizza Giorgio's. Male Cosy. Capricci. Capricci.
Pizza och pasta. Ja, det var allt för idag.
Did you say they sell pasta?
Pizza and pasta.
Tack ska du ha. Ja, precis. Hej då. Hej då. Ses imorgon. Hej.
Is that your lot for this week?
No, I have some more coming in on
He's
Wednesday.
really shit, isn't he?
He's good looking though, and he knows it. He's a good looking
Of
guy.
which more soon.
Then some more on Friday.
Good for business.
Not for too long.
What do you mean?
My contract comes to an end soon.
They will renew it one day.
Why is he looking at her lips?
I know.
Kiss her.
He's being all sexy with
Doesn't
her.
look like it.
Oh, these guys.
Uh-oh!
You will have to go back to Stockholm.
Anyway, garçon,
This is an Italian restaurant.
yeah,
All right, garçon. It blocks the door. It's an Italian restaurant.
This guy
Okay,
doesn't
I mean,
care.
they're being arseholes, but actually they're not being that big an arsehole.
Here, please, gentlemen.
Sorry, Lex.
Fight with him.
I'm not working tonight. We'll go for a drink, yeah?
Yeah.
If you fancy a right good night out, how about a drink with me and the lads?
No, thank you.
No, I'm an asking.
I actually like that guy. I like that guy. I think he's funny. He's funny. He's like that Calvin guy or Foxy or Whitney. He's just speaking like it is. You don't like it? Well,
I can't have been asleep for more than a few minutes.
Was there anything of value inside it?
Money.
And my Spioscope.
no, she sold that.
Sold that.
She sold that.
You should report it. What's going on?
Miss King has had a handbag stolen.
First time it's happened?
Of course.
You should go to Barcelona. They're used to it there. Most of the women carry around spares. Have you told the police?
I said she should.
Come on, I'll take you down to the police station. Come on, I'm not going to rob you. You've got nothing left to rob, have you?
That's a good line. That's a good line.
Don't worry.
Oh, he's so oily. I hate him.
Their last interaction was when she accused him of putting a porno in her video recorder.
It was his porno.
Yeah, he didn't do it though. He didn't do it.
He did not do it though, did he?
Hey, Blair, you know, I need you to do another errand for me in a couple of days, okay?
No problem.
When you are low.
Sorry, well, this came from nowhere. We need a little warning.
Then you will know.
Which part of her body is that noise coming from?
Oh, but
can't
also, who's
tell.
she singing to? It's like 2:00 in the afternoon.
When someone needs.
There's a little touch of piano. Oh, she's singing to Joy. That's it.
Well, no, she isn't because she's looking at
Oh.
when someone needs.
Oh, she's looking at the new bit of the bar that we only saw last week.
I won't betray his trust. There'll be
Oh my God! It's As Long As He Needs Me. I've just.
people say
You have to go back. You have to go back. I don't see what we can do about it.
We could always get married.
What? Come up here, big boy. Come on, you're being noisy. Come on, darling. Come on. Come on. You can do it. You come in a weird way. Come up this way. Come on. Come on. There's a good boy. Mwah. He likes having his head rubbed under.
Yeah.
Two beers.
Uh-oh.
Natural environment for these guys.
Gracias, merci.
This man doesn't understand a word I'm saying, dear.
You're in Spain, dear.
But also, I'm booming.
¿No?
I thought he was meant to be the interpreter.
Lo siento mucho, señora.
He speaks less English than you do.
Only one. We're fine.
You might just as well have dragged him in off the streets.
De verdad que lo siento.
Look, I have been here nearly 5 hours.
To cap it off, those two men should start kissing.
Por favor. ¿Tú no me dijiste que sabías inglés? Anda, vete. Vete, venga. Por favor, 5 minutos.
Did you tell me you spoke English? Go on, go.
Darling, I'm going to take a short break. I'll be back with you in about 15 minutes, okay?
She's good, isn't she?
No!
Yeah. Thanks.
She's brassy. She's not good.
As long as.
Welcome to the night. Brilliant. Have you had one?
I only drink beer.
Oh, you don't know what you're missing. I cleaned today.
Clean?
The villa.
That must have been nice for you.
It was all right.
I cleaned the Leduc's place. I hated it.
Oi! Who said you could turn that up?
Come on, love, the guys are in training for the Olympics.
Sorry, what? No?
Got to do the warm-up.
You got 5 minutes, okay?
So masterful.
Oh, heavens, yes.
He's definitely getting out of order.
Why?
Well, I know what he's after.
She might be after the same thing.
You're all as bad. Imagination's as big as your egos. I'm gonna have to have a word.
Hey, look, it's Marcus.
Oi! Oh, because like episode 1, they doorstepped him, didn't they?
Turn it up.
But in 1988, Mr. Tandy went one swindle too far. At the height of the property boom, he secured thousands of mortgages by falsifying statements and declarations. It now appears that virtually all those mortgages, which totaled hundreds of thousands of pounds, went straight into the account of one of Mr. Tandy.
I want to know about these two.
Of course, the mortgages totaled hundreds of thousands of
Yeah.
pounds. One would.
These companies. Thousands of people not only lost their life savings, but also their...
He's holding that. I don't know if you can see it. Let me just check the shot. He's holding that microphone with his little pinky out, like he's the Queen drinking a cup of tea.
homes. Mr. and Mrs. Singh were just one of the many property purchases
She
that
died.
Mr. Tandy duped.
What's he doing with her hair? Eating it?
Sucking it.
They lost everything they had, and 6 months ago, Mr. Singh committed suicide.
Javier's appalled.
Mr. Singh was just one of the casualties of Mr. Tandy's fraudulent activities.
Joy is not happy.
No one's happy.
Certainly not Mrs. Singh.
There are literally thousands of others. We caught up with Mr. Tandy in his villa in southern Spain. Mr. Tandy, are you aware that there is a warrant out for your arrest in
He's
connection with
wearing the same glasses indoors.
a mortgage fraud in which Mr. Singh was involved?
Are you going to move yourself, or do you want me to do it for you?
What can you tell us about the mortgage you arranged for Mr. Singh? Mr. Tandy, in 1988, the...
When I was a kid, and they would watch TV on a TV program, I always used to think, "Oh, little bonus, we're getting free TV." Do you know what I mean? You'd have two TVs, the one you're watching, and then they're watching one. It's like, oh, little getting a bonus TV program.
Extradition laws were changed, so people like Mr. Tandy couldn't commit their crimes and flee to the safe haven of Spain.
Fair play. As soon as that came up, I'd have walked out.
Yeah, why is he still standing there?
However, that does not help the likes of Mrs. Singh, who has lost everything she had. Marcus Tandy won't be brought to trial unless there's a change in the law.
I want to watch this. I want
It's called
Exposed.
They got it all wrong, you know. I live in an apartment, not a villa.
Do the business we need, Trish. We need something to lighten the atmosphere.
Sure, darling.
Please sing. There was
Pick
an
a pocket or two.
There was an episode of EastEnders where I think Angie told Den she was leaving, and Nick Berry was playing Every Loser Wins or something, and then Dirty Dan went, play some country music. He said, I only know one. I don't care. Play it. And then it was Divorce. Let's see what she does.
Amazing that you've been in Spain.
Yeah.
Are you going?
Yeah, I'm going to go make something for Freddie to eat.
I'll see you then.
Yeah, see you.
Sausage soup.
Do you know about Marcus?
Do you think it's true? You know what reporters are like.
It's audience
Come on.
participation time. It's all right, they can't do
Tell
you.
my father,
Just
he
need
likes to know
join
what's
in
going
a
on.
bit, okay?
He doesn't believe it, but he's got to go and tell his dad.
Here we go. Clap your hands, stamp your feet. Quand il me prend dans un
I knew a bit Edith Piaf. I thought that. Is that Edith? I'm assuming that's Edith Piaf.
Yeah, La
song.
Vie en Rose.
Do you want a signed photograph behind the bar? You know, now I'm a TV celebrity.
I want precisely nothing from you, Mr. Tandy.
Well, you believe everything you see on the television?
Oh, yeah? Are you trying to tell me that wasn't true?
Answer my question first.
I don't think I want to be bothered.
Thanks, Freddie.
Do you know what? I fancy a packet of crisps. You want any crisps?
No, I'm all right, thank you.
Let me get a packet of crisps. Because you're not going out, dude.
They're obviously setting this up so Freddie walks in with someone or she walks in on Freddie, aren't they?
Boys, don't forget these donuts.
Although this is El Dorado, she might just make a sandwich and then that's the end of the scene. Graham says he'll be in bed with the doctor and his wife.
Boys, there's donuts and there's also sushi. And if you get hungry, I can make you some food. You all right, little boy? What are you up to? Why don't you put your PJs on? You can walk past. You've been on already.
Is it still on?
Yeah.
A rude.
Yeah, I'll have a cup of coffee, please.
That's easy to make.
Oh, can I have a cold drink, please, Alex?
Such as water.
Or Coca-Cola.
Coca-Cola.
You like Kim's donut, Ellie?
I don't want Kimon's donut.
I like the way he's offered up.
Right.
Right, back to Freddie's. Do you think something's going to happen or nothing's going to happen?
She's going to find something.
Ooh, that looks nice.
Freddie?
Right, it'll be crime.
Oh!
Or did you get beaten up? Nothing stand in my way when the going gets tough. The tough get going. I'm gonna get myself across the river. That's the price I'm willing to pay.
Sorry? If you score a try, can I give you 25p? No, tell you what, if you score a try tomorrow, you can pay for my petrol.
What?
And then you can pay for the ticket to see the Surrey Scorchers.
No.
Okay? So that will work out, all in all, that will work out about 60 quid.
How about if I score a try, I get £1, if not, I pay that.
No. How about you give me some money or give me the L, whichever.
I think I know which is more likely.
He's going to get gay bashed,
He is
isn't
gonna
he?
get
What
gay
they
bashed.
used to call it, yeah. He's going to get beaten up and attacked.
Here comes the Fonz.
It's going to look like
And when the going gets tough,
what they call a bit of rough trade.
get going. Go get rough. Hey,
It's all right, Dita. She can handle it.
What's wrong?
Taxi, señor. Ah, sí, gracias. Por favor.
get a hold of you. I gotta get it.
Oh, you know who he looks like? Baby. He looks like the other guy in the leather
But
trousers.
this setup is like the reverse version of the Dennis Waterman karaoke.
And when the going gets tough,
Dita's threatened by these guys.
Get going.
Where's the taxi? The
Apparently
taxi's
it's in
down.
a tunnel. No, this is not good.
I'm going to take you to dance now. I'm going to choreograph you, darling. Oh, are you ready for this?
Fox step.
We got another one here.
Do you want to ask Kim if he wants his donut?
Come on!
Well,
Do your donut!
yeah, take it upstairs now. I meant go up and ask him, but there you go.
3, 4.
Violence, violence.
Get off! I didn't do nothing! I didn't do nothing!
Stop it!
Get out of the place!
Tita!
Poor Freddie.
Also, the most unlikely looking robbers.
But also, just look, he's really checking what time it is. The going did get tough, Lulu. Oh, that would be it.
I didn't do nothing!
I didn't do nothing! I didn't do nothing!
Stop it!
She's got that locked.
Get out of the place!
Tita!
Look at this guy on the right. Checks the time. Oh, he's stolen his watch. That's why.
And put it on.
You cannot want more information.
¿Dónde está?
Well, what?
El bolso robado.
Playa, the beach. I've told you
Asking her where the stolen bag is. That's not a great sign, is it?
at least a dozen times on the beach. I've had enough. Now, you know where to find me. You have my address.
Sí, sí.
Does the second translator speak English?
He's not spoken at all.
I shouldn't bother if I were you. It's not worth it.
Who called the Rosas?
We're shut for the night. Police orders.
She's in love.
Just come round and say the lads are really sorry about what happened.
Just come out and say the lads are really sorry about what happened.
Well, I mean, you are nearly 50, so...
With respect, though, he was assaulted. He was assaulted.
But he also goosed Trish, so he assaulted her.
She loved it. Wow. But she... Oh, no, that's not an appropriate response at all. However, she did. I think
He
everybody...
wasn't to know that.
He wasn't. You're absolutely correct.
Took a liberty.
Better Rick round.
A whip round for what?
Guys did get better out of hand.
The only one out of hand was my idiotic boyfriend.
Didn't realise it was your boyfriend.
Well, it might not be for much longer.
Are we party?
No, you guys are welcome anytime. Thanks, nice one.
Thanks, nice one.
Nice one, guys.
Look, no, but she's doing the flirty moves.
It's nice of him.
She's such a
Brilliant.
confusing character.
Joy.
I'm sorry.
Sorry? This place is going to be packed out for weeks when people hear what happened. You're brilliant.
It won't. There's only 5 people live there.
Ah, poor lad.
That reminds me of the cost. No, that reminds me of what happened when you were attacked by the owl.
Yeah. Well,
You were in a similar state, weren't you?
Yeah.
Oh, poor old Freddie. But his t-shirt's still tucked in.
Oh, this bit's popular.
Oh dear. Very sad.
And there's more tomorrow at the same time on UK Gold 2, where after the break comes some confidential information from the doctors.
Jesus Christ.
What are we going to call this new series that we're making? It's got doctors in it. What are we going to call it?
Doctors. What a terrible shot. Right. We'll open the... Oh, terrible shot. Let's open the phone line, see if anybody wants to call in. And I've got to remember to cut the bit out where I show my address. I've doxed myself, guys. I doxed myself. We got a voice message from Alistair. Sorry, got a voice message from Nigel. Alistair called us. Let's see. Nigel's going to talk about his prostate or his urine.
Hello, Ian and Kath. It's Nigel from Maidstone. Please ring me back if you can. If you can ring me back, please. Thank you, Ian. Bye.
Let's see.
I don't really know where this is going to
The mobile number you've called is...
Let's give this guy a call, because this guy's going to be No. Okay, if anyone wants to give us a call again. Graham, Graham very kindly sent us the first season or the first few episodes of The American Price is Right from the 70s. We'll do that another night. That's on the list of things to watch. I think I found some Twitter stuff. See if I got any. If I liked anything on Twitter. I think I found a couple of silly ones. Speaking of silly ones, there's that divvy. Let's go. Oh, it's Alistair. Hang on a minute, Alistair. I'm coming. Let's check I've got the shot right. Hello, mate.
Hello, trees.
Yes. Oh, okay. Straight in.
It's terrible, isn't it? About the tree.
Honestly, I don't really care.
Well, it's the only unifying thing that's been on the news.
Well,
everyone,
I would say Dan Wootton getting the boot is kind of unifying as well.
Well, yeah. But the thing is, if we all stand round the tree, metaphorically,
here we go.
Then we can all come together.
Oh,
pardon?
And then we can start to deal with other important issues. Do you not think?
I don't understand anything you said. Robert says a 60-year-old man has now been arrested in connection to the tree felling.
60-year-old and 16.
60. Hey, the 16-year-old didn't do that. That's a professional. Let's get the word on the street. Kim, what do you think about that tree being chopped down?
Oh, I saw that. Yeah, it's really weird.
Do you are you happy about it? You sad about it? You angry about it? You not bothered about it?
Well, I never knew that tree existed, but it just seems like a sad story for the tree.
Here we go. Thank
For
you
the
very
tree,
much.
yeah, you're
What
right.
you there's Coke in the thing? Do those PJs still fit?
Yeah.
Okay. So Kim never knew about the tree, but it seems like a sad thing, Alistair.
Yeah, I concur. And, yeah. But anyway,
You want to come around the tree?
I think so.
Okay, good lad.
Why not?
I was reminded, you know, the MGMT song, Kids?
Yes, I do know that song.
That talks about a family of trees haunting. Okay? I think that is appropriate to sing round.
Could you sing it for us now?
A family of trees on earth.
Okay, so the answer to that is no.
Oh, Alistair, I feel like you're feeling quite philosophical tonight.
Yeah, you said you were feeling a bit down earlier. Me
Yeah, I
too.
feel really, really crap actually, Alistair, tonight. I feel really crap. I'm in a bad mood. I'm in a depressed mood. I feel flat. I'm exhausted. Yeah. So apologies, everyone who's tuned in expecting shits and giggles.
I'm sort of similar, and I did cook a meal from the Hello Fresh range today to do something positive.
They're good. There's good food, that.
And yeah, it was chickpea korma or korma.
Nice.
But I'm starting to go into that phase, which I think I've mentioned to you before, Ian, about, what's the point? What's the point, really?
Yeah.
But, and sort of grieving the waste of years. But that can't be changed, so all I can do is forward.
I get the waste of years stuff. I get that.
So, no worries. But I was going to ask you, Catherine.
Yeah.
Isn't it about this time that you'll receive your first pay packet or not?
I got it yesterday.
Brilliant.
And it was great. And, it's a relief and I can start building again. But they've obviously charged me for like emergency tax or something.
The first one's always messy.
So I think maybe I was overly optimistic. And when I got it, I did think, okay, well, that's good. But, it felt a bit like that. But
it's so terrible. It's a bugger, isn't it, with the bloody tax people?
Yeah.
And
but on the other
it's
side,
horrendous to do it. But yeah.
Yeah, I get it, and hopefully next month it will be a bit better. But I've got a teacher's pension, Alistair.
Excellent.
Which teacher? Do they know?
So that's a relief. So I'll be all right when I'm old, but just not now.
What the fuck have I bought on Amazon Prime for 95 quid? I bet that's cat food. But that's bloody cat food.
Anyway, Alistair, thank you for your good wishes.
No, I think you've done brilliant. Well, both of you, really, because, you've retrained, or you're being retrained, and something I should have done, really, but didn't. But you're a great example to people. So there you go.
Oh, thanks, Alistair.
But I just wish you could. Think a little bit more about that tree. It didn't do anything to.
Catherine is thinking about the tree. I'm the one that's like, but maybe that's just where where my mood is at. That
I think you've run out of shits to give today.
I have a look. And also, I this month's been quite good. And I thought, I'm catching up with myself at last. And then I got a phone call from the garage. Yeah, we fixed your bike. It's £413. And last I heard it was $250. And it was like, okay. And they said, right, so we'll take your card number now. I'm thinking, bollocks, this is not great timing. So, I'm going to stop moaning. I'm going to stop moaning tonight. There we go. It's my last moan.
You do wonder, these people, how have they come to that? Are they taking the piss or what?
What's that noise?
Yeah.
Is he eating a crisp?
He's eating crisps.
Big boy, don't eat crisps, mate. Hey. No.
It's gone.
He ate a crisp. He ate a crisp, Alistair. Can cats die of crisps?
Oh, the cat ate a crisp.
The cat ate a crisp.
A cheese and onion one at that.
Probably be okay. I think I saw Jeannie. Oh, Jeannie had a little injury.
Ooh.
I don't know what she did, because she was upstairs on my bed and I was downstairs. And then I heard that she had obviously jumped off the bed and, I heard that. And by the time she got down, there was almost like a little tear in her ear. So I'm right on the edge. I'm wondering if she scratched it to.
It's like, is it like a little sort of cutout?
Yeah.
Yeah, cats that happens. Two of my cats have got that now. If you look at Tom from Tom and Jerry, he has it. It's like a sort of real cliched cartoon cat thing to have a little circle cut out of their ears. I don't think it hurts them. I think it happens if they get in a little bit of a scrap, or if it's very, very common.
Well, there was blood,
Oh, in that case, yeah.
I mean,
great.
So anyway, I've got this animal insurance. So I did consult a vet online.
Yeah.
But no, I think she's okay. Do cats sleep more in the winter, or winter approaching? Because she's been asleep all day, and I know that she's out quite a lot of the night. But
cats sleep about 14 hours a day.
Oh, right.
That's a true statistic.
Okay.
But yeah, probably in the cold, I imagine they sleep.
Yeah, and it's been wet and stuff, so they won't have been going out as much.
Yeah, I've noticed that. Although for some reason Jeannie likes to hide under a hedge in the garden and watch the rain, probably just to get a bit of fresh air due to my smoking.
Yeah.
I guess, but
cats is weird, and we can try and work out what's going on as much as we want. We will never know.
You got a busy weekend, Catherine? I know Ian's got.
Not really. I haven't got the kids this weekend, so I'm just going to do. I'm going to do as little as possible. I'm so tired, Alistair. I've been falling asleep at like 9 o'clock every night. So
yeah,
I'm going to have a lie in tomorrow, and it'll be glorious. It'll be luxury.
Yes, and get. Well, no, you haven't got the kids there to make you breakfast in bed.
No. Also, whenever they do that, it just means I've got more of a disaster when I get down to the kitchen to tidy up. So it kind of undoes all the hard work. But yeah, they're pretty good. Do you know what they do? They do make me a nice brew. So But no, it's all right. I'll have a lovely sleep. It'd be glorious.
Yeah. And all I can say is I'm enjoying the El Dorado, but I'm very shocked about the violence that was depicted in tonight's episode.
Yes.
Maybe it's just the way everyone's feeling.
There's a vibe, right? There's a vibe going on at the moment.
There's been a full moon, hasn't there?
How long ago?
Yeah.
Like this week.
Might be it. Might be it. Might be something to do with it.
The change of the season.
Well.
Thank you, Alistair. Always lovely to hear your voice.
Bye, Alistair.
Take care. Ta-da for now.
Chowsy chow chows.
Bye.
Chowsy chow chows.
I like Alistair.
I like Alistair a lot. Honestly, let's see if I can find that Frank Sidebottom stuff. Electricity by Frank Sidebottom. What a song! If I didn't think we'd get done, listen. What some of his songs are actually beautiful.
The man came and knocked on our front door. He showed me the letter, but I couldn't believe it.
Big Frank saw the letter, he just couldn't believe it.
My mum was going to give me what for, but I tried so hard, so very hard, to get the grid removed. But when your luck is out and the lid's too heavy, whatever you may have dropped down, it is gone for good.
Drop the electricity money down the drain.
I remember thinking I should inform nowhere now, so I set off to George Street to get the matter sorted. But the window display lights seem to shine brighter than before, and like a great big bang it sucks me in. From the top price items to the bargain bin, I window shopped, but from within is being skinned. Such a sin. Hey, that's weird. No web's closed. No web? Oh, blimey, it's gone 6 o'clock.
There's no web and man web.
Suddenly I heard a voice in the back of my head. Well, more from Little Frank said actually saying,
Electricity bills sort themselves out.
But toll bills never die.
It's so good. The ending of this is beautiful.
It's 6 minutes long.
Yeah, we'll sod it. We'll stick with it.
I remember being sent up to my room. No supper for me that night, not even a great big bowl of cereal.
Not even a great big bowl of cereal.
But food was the last thing on my mind as the full implication sunk in, and as the lights went off and the room went dark. This was Thursday night, and my favourite TV programmes were about to start, including Neighbours with Cashino, and the thought of missing Star Trek broke me up and tore me apart. Some of the books and tomorrow's work, I just threw myself out of my bedroom window.
Electricity. Electricity. 240 volts. Electricity. 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 240 volts. Electricity. 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 240 volts.
said, threw myself into the bedroom window. What I actually did was went down the drain pipe, went round the corner to Emma's, and watched all the programmes there.
That amuses you, does it?
It's Radio Tipperley.
But that's stunning, right? That build-up of noise. He's so... Oh, man, I miss Chris so much. I wish I could give him a call tomorrow and get my kids to talk to him. But, of course, you know the story about his wife sent him out to pay the electricity bill.
Yeah, and
he bought a ZX81. And she said, what you done? He said, this is going to make us rich. This is going to make us rich. And, of course, it didn't. But he did write some brilliant, brilliant games. He wrote The Biz, which is like a music management game.
Wasn't there a football game?
I don't know about the football game, but there was one called Amoeba Frank,
Yeah,
where you'd all
as a
point
dot.
to the screen and you press the space bar and a dot would appear, and whoever was the closest. You've seen the pop video he did as well, haven't you?
Yes.
Where it's you play the record along with what loads up on the screen, and the words come along at the same time.
All
Have you
right.
seen? Oh, sod it, we're in. You know, it's a weird show tonight. Let me play this because it's absolutely. Dave very kindly bought me the vinyl of this. I can't. Is it called Camouflage? Chris Seavey, Camouflage. I think. Oh, this is it. This is absolutely so ahead of its time. This is on a ZX81, right? And so you load it up, then you put the record on, and you'd get this. First, you must place your copy of Chris Seavey's Camouflage on your record player. Then, put the playing arm down into the groove to play the song. The moment you hear the opening note of music, press any key on your ZX81 and the program will then run in synchronization with the song. Here it comes. That's incredible,
That's
right?
so clever.
That's so.
I was telling my journalism students about Frank because I've got a number of John Ronson's books, including Being Frank, on there.
Okay.
And said, "What is this?"
Yeah.
And I tried to explain it to him, and I said, basically, he came up with YouTube, the idea for YouTube before YouTube did.
He explained it to me. Yeah.
Yeah.
He said, "What to me one day?" Hello.
Where's my PJs?
I don't know wherever your mum packed them. You can interrupt any time. It's a weird show tonight. It's a weird vibe. It's not, it's not quite hitting the spot tonight. It doesn't always work. Have you got your? I haven't got any clothes that fit him now. He's not been here for a while, so I've got no clothes that fit. So you've had to bring some. Is that your PJ top?
Yes.
All right. Good night. Good night.
He's so tall.
He's so tall. I need to watch. I dug it out actually. Where is it? Somewhere. The Being Frank. I don't know. It still makes me sad. It still makes me sad. I mean, God, that was like 12 years ago. So no, he was a baby. So that was that would be 13 years ago. So remember he was a baby. God, Jesus Christ. Yeah. Should we stop tonight? It's not really working, is it? It's not really working, and that's down to me entirely. It's not down to you. It's not down to you. It's not really working. Sometimes it doesn't work, and sometimes it does, and it just feels tonight it's not working. So
We know
sorry
you
about
get
that.
it.
You get it. So anyway, Sunday night, if you have Call of Duty, Cold War, reinstall it because we're going to have a little session about 7, maybe 8 o'clock. Whenever I've dropped them off, we'll have a little session if you fancy some of that. I think are we seeing? When are we seeing Manfred Mann? Is that next week?
I'm not sure.
We're seeing Manfred Mann next week.
Okay.
So there's going to be at least one show that'll be a freebie.
Is that Friday?
That's Friday.
Okay.
So there's at least one show next week that'll be a freebie on the Thursday for the scumbags that are too tight to pay. But we'll see. We'll make it up to you a bit. I'm going to do some streaming next week because there's a couple of games I need to play for Random Access Memories that people have suggested. So I need to have a little catch up with that, including Jetpack on the BBC. So sorry, tonight's a little bit flaccid. I hope you get it. And we will see you next week.
Good night, everyone.
Ciao, ciao,
Good
ciao.
weekend.